Hello all, my name is Krishnak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this particular video, we will be discussing how to stay relevant in data science industry. I'm going to tell you some of the points which you should focus more on and what are the best practices you should do so that you stay relevant in this particular industry. As you all know guys, data science industry is quite evolving. Every day some or the other things are coming up. With respect to automation, with respect to new machine learning algorithms, with respect to new techniques, with respect to new domain. And as I always say, data science is a technique which can be applied in any domain. Okay. And and there was a survey also guys, which actually says that, only less than 10% of the companies have made a transition towards AI. Still 90% of the companies are still remaining, and they may be working in different domain itself. It may be finance domain, sales domain, traveling domain, and such as, right? So they may be working in different domains. And considering this situation, what is the most relevant thing for a data scientist is that he should have some good amount of experience in this particular domain itself. Now from my past 5 to 6 years experience, since I was working as a data scientist, I've evolved my knowledge by working in some specific domains itself. And again, I'm not saying that I'm absolutely perfect. I'm not saying that, because now also every one or the other month I get a new problem statement and I don't have any much knowledge about that particular domain itself. And if you have good amount of domain knowledge with respect to that particular problem statement, guys, trust me, you will be able to complete that work pretty much quicker. Right now, recently I was trying to solve a use case. I did not had any domain knowledge. Just to understand that particular stuff, guys, it took me a lot amount of time. Then only I was able to solve that particular problem statement. So if you want to really stay relevant in this data science industry, the first thing is that try to gain more and more domain knowledge of any kind of products that you're working in, any kind of domains you're actually working in. Please be relevant with respect to the domain knowledge. Suppose you are just solving one complex problem statement, one use case, anything, right? Just don't focus on the technical part, that how you have actually solved. Focus more on the domain part, how that particular domain is getting handled, how you are actually solving that particular problem. Now suppose if I take time series kind of problem with respect to some financial institution, right? I'll just give you an example. Suppose you want to help your customers to find the best portfolio so that they can earn through their investment in stocks. This is just an example, right? And definitely you have huge amount of data with respect to this particular topic. Now, definitely I am not a stockbroker. I don't have any idea about stock. At that particular point of time, what should be your first step? Your first step should be to understand that domain part. You have to understand about the financial concept, about the financial market, and then only you'll be able to do a whole lot of things, right? And that time it becomes pretty much difficult, because initially, since you are not coming from that particular domain knowledge, domain background itself, so it becomes definitely it becomes difficult. So to stay relevant, always guys, instead of just implementation, focus more on the domain part. I'm again stressing out this particular thing. The second thing is that I always have a good practice, every morning before starting my day, I just surf the internet for at least half an hour, try to find out what new things are coming up in data science. Let it be machine learning, deep learning techniques, all the advanced techniques that are coming up. And if I find something new, I start exploring that. And you have seen me, whatever things that I explore, I try to put up in the YouTube videos. Now, similarly, if I consider with respect to Docker, Kubernetes, this had actually started last year, 2 years back, somewhere around 2 years back, right? And probably I'm getting more and more knowledge. Suppose you have not implemented those things in the live project, it is fine. You will definitely get a chance somewhere in the future, right? Because at that time, if someone asks a suggestion, how can we make this particular model scalable? You can say, okay, try to use Docker and Kubernetes. Everything, something new that has come up, it is always good to explore them. You should always have this particular habit. By this, what is happening? You're gaining the domain knowledge also. You're gaining some new techniques that you can actually learn in machine learning and deep learning. And suppose in the future some kind of problem statement comes up, right? You can definitely use that particular technique, whatever you have learned through the research, you can definitely apply in that particular problem statement. One more habit what I have done is that whatever things that I learn in new, right, in order to practice more and more, what I do is that after reading it, after researching it, I also make a video regarding the same and try to upload in my YouTube channel. So you will be now seeing that as we go now, more advanced things will be coming in this particular YouTube channel. That is will be definitely helpful for you all guys. Right? So it is pretty much important. You always have to keep yourself updated, both in domain knowledge perspective and the technical knowledge perspective. Always one important thing is also that guys, try to think like an architect. Okay, architect, try to think how an application can be made from end to end. You know the domain knowledge, you have the techniques how you can implement with the help of machine learning, deep learning techniques. You have both of them. Now you just have to combine them and try to solve as many use cases as such. And always there will be challenges. Understand that. Tomorrow again, I cannot say that a person can cover every domain, right? In the world, how many domains are there, right? He cannot just cover, but be ready that whenever a new domain comes up, you are ready to learn it. You are always ready to see what all you can understand from that particular domain. So I see a very important point. If you want to become a data scientist, you always have to keep a strategy of continuous learning, which is pretty much important, guys. Without that, trust me, you may survive in data science industry for 1 to 2 years, but then you will not be able to, motivate yourself further because you still don't have that particular thing within you to actually explore more about the domain stuff itself. So yes, this was all about this particular video. I hope you like it. Please do subscribe the channel if you have not already subscribed. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day ahead. Thank you one and all. Bye bye.